I always find it funny that women say they're not protected, especially by black men. But when a person tells you this is what comes with my protection, they want to argue that protection. Even the president of the United States doesn't argue with his protection. They tell him where he can and can't go to mitigate the chance of him being assassinated or assaulted or whatever. I just left the game, the Heat game, and I was sitting down there with Drake. Drake has a big bodyguard there with him to try and even stop people from shooting certain videos of him, but you can't get close to him. I'm pretty sure Drake ain't gonna tell him, you know, I'm gonna do what I want to do. Like, you're hiring this man to protect you.
Right.
So he has protection protocols. If you want a man to protect you, ladies should have protection protocol. Right. If I go outside right now in a Bugatti or a McLaren, more girls are going to want to talk to me regardless of what I look like because of what I got. If I go outside and dress modestly, less girls are going to want to run up and do whatever it is. It's the same thing with women and how they dress. They should understand when someone says, if I had my titties out, I get the same attention. That's insane. Like, that's literally insane to say that. No, you would not. Like, you've now reached the base instinct of a man when you got your titties and puss out.
Right.
When you covered up, and here's the biggest thing, the type of attention you get is different. If you are modestly dressed, women can tell you, you get a different type of man to approach you, and the way he approaches you is different. Now I'm trying to ask you on a date or whatever. If I see you dressed like a hoe, how am I going to dress you? How much it costs? Can a nigga see that ass? Like, I'm going to talk to you how you look.
Like a hoe.
Yeah, so I mean, let's be real. When she said, like, well, I can dress like that, take me to the Hamptons. Well, if I take you to a restaurant with your nipples out and your titties out, they're going to tell you to leave. I've been to nice restaurants and a girl tried to come in there with her, just nipples were showing. They told her, man, you either put a coat on this chick or y'all can't come in. So no, dress the part, dress the place. And that's why I think a lot of times it's hard to date these women because you like sleeping with them. But why would you make that woman the mother of your children? Because she might go to the PTA looking stupid, talking about I can do what I want. Whenever somebody says I can do what I want, that's not an adult. Because an adult understands there are places and situations where that's not appropriate.
Right.
Right.
All right, Tommy, get off the couch, man. You've earned your own chair. Get off the couch, Tommy. Myron just set it up. Yeah. Dealer Sink can have back his spot. All right, let's
see how they treat
Tommy's here, guys, to save the day. Ladies, welcome, Tommy. Tommy, ladies.
Welcome, Tommy.
Welcome.
You know what? That's a fantastic point. I got to double down on what he said. As you guys know, I used to work for Homeland Security Investigations, and we're part of under Department of Homeland Security. And within the Department of Homeland Security is the Secret Service, who protects the president. Now, I don't know if you guys know this, but the Secret Service is a fairly small agency. They don't have that many agents. So outside of the presidential detail, they're stretched pretty thin. So every year they have something called the UN, right, which happens in New York City, which a bunch of foreign dignitaries come in, presidents, whatever. I was on a detail and I protected the president of what president was it? I think it was Congo, President of Congo. And you're right. The detail tells him how he can move and how it's going to be done. He doesn't have any say, really. All he says is, I want to do this, and then we figure out how we're going to get him there in one piece. He has no say in how we do it. He just makes sure, his thing is just, I want to go here, and then we tell him, all right, this is what's going to take. We got to go this time, this motorcade, blah, blah, blah. They have no say in it. And that's a great point that you made up, is that because when you're tasked with protecting someone, the person that you're protecting really doesn't have a say in how you do it. You see what's fit. You see what's fit to do it because you're going to do it in a way that's safe to you, safe to them, and of course, do what? Mitigate risk. Because the last thing you want to do is actually get in a confrontation. That's the last step. Just like having a gun or whatever it is. You have it, you're trained, but you wish you never actually have to use it. You know what I'm saying? So that's a good point, man. That the Secret Service, the president ain't fighting with the Secret Service like, hey, I don't like this way that we're doing it. Like, no, he just follows it. It is what it is. It's not his job to do that. His job is to get to the location safely so none happens. Secret Service job to get him there safely.
I want to wear neon green so I stand out.
I have something to say.
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
So I feel like on this topic, when it comes to a man deciding what a woman has to wear, first it starts with the relationship. Obviously, there has to be compatibility. So if that masculine energy that you're trying to display to get her to make a decision doesn't work, then that means that it's not compatible. You can't get her to do what you need her to do, and that's on you. Maybe, someone else can be her daddy and you're just not.
And here's the thing. I got to take some accountability on the guy side too, because you're 100% right. You cannot sit there and put boundaries and standards on a woman if you are not, how do I say this, in a leadership role. If you're not you have to have your shit together. You can't be some loser telling girls, I need you to do this, I need you to do that, blah, blah, blah. You're only going to be treated as a king if you are a king. If you're not, she's going to just look at you like you're a sucker, whether you're a sugar daddy paying her bills and she don't fuck you, or you're just a guy that she smashes every now and then when she's bored. You have to be the man to get the respect of being the man, if that makes sense. So that's how it comes, guys. Women, we always say at women, the foundation of how women deal with men is they need respect first. And for that respect to come, she has to see that you are an accomplished man and you're worthy of leading. So I get what you're saying. Like, can't be a loser telling you, hey, I don't like the way you're dressed. You're like, fuck you, bruh.
Right,
you know?
and then she's going to question your reasoning. Like, what if you don't want me to wear this because you're insecure, not because it's inappropriate?
Fair enough. Yep. So,
well, what if in that situation? Well, here's how I do it. I don't date a woman that does not have enough self-respect to know her own boundaries while I'm not there. If I got to tell you what to do, I'm not your daddy. If I got to tell you what to do and you're already acting out, then why would I mess with you in the first place? Correct. A lot of us get in relationships with people who we know aren't doing something, or we'll go, well, we were just fucking, so I don't care what you wear. Now we've been fucking consistently. Now I'm going to tell you what to do. Or I met you at the strip club and it was fine. Now I don't want you to strip anymore. These are things where people are, they're constantly trying to tell somebody what to do, when in essence, the best person to be with is a person who already was doing the right thing before. So you don't have to try and change them when the situation changes. They have enough common sense to do it themselves.
You said a word with that one.